highest performing PC components you can buy today. One of the PC's greatest strengths is its extreme flexibility. There's a vast selection of hardware out there, of all different shapes and sizes and makes and models, so much so that even if your budget's not a concern, buyer's paralysis very well could be. Fear not, fellow enthusiast. We've got your back. These are the highest performing PC components you can buy today, from Intel's Core i9 chips to supercharged storage. We've even done the homework to ensure they all work fine together if you are looking to really splurge. If, on the other hand, you prefer your power to be more portable, check out PCWorld's list of the best gaming laptops. Editor's note: this article was most recently updated to add Nvidia's Titan V, Intel's Optane 900p, and the 12TB Seagate BarraCuda Pro. The heart of a PC is its processor. And when it comes to consumer PCs, business and data center rigs are a whole nother beast. There's never been a CPU as potent as Intel's beastly 18-core Core i9-7980s, and that should be the case since this monster costs a cool $2,000 on Noog. This monster reigns supreme in single-threaded performance, and since its 18 cores outnumber anything else currently available from Intel or AMD, the 7900X comes out on top of our multi-core tests, too. Intel may hold the performance crown, but if you're looking for superb multi-core capabilities without getting a new mortgage, the 16-core AMD Ryzen Threadripper 1950X, $1,000 on Amazon, delivers big time for half the price of the Core i9-7980s. Alternatively, if you're looking for the best PC gaming performance, the Core i7-8700K, $370 on Amazon, should be your processor of choice. Its 6 cores and 12 threads hum along between 3.7 GHz and 4.7 GHz, far, far higher than what Intel's 18-core chip can hit out of the box. With your processor picked out, you know what type of motherboard to buy. Intel's Core i9 chips use the X299 chipset and LGA2066 socket, so you'll need to find a compatible new X299 motherboard. The only one we've had any hands-on time with is the Asus Prime X299 Deluxe, pictured, $295 on Noog. A particularly swanky model with cutting-edge 802.11 add Wi-Fi and a tiny OLED live display that can show off vital system information. Alternatively, the Gigabyte Aorus Gaming 9, $500 on Amazon, packs virtually every feature you could ask for, from integrated Sound Blaster audio to reinforced building materials. That's just the tip of the iceberg though. Asus alone has revealed 7 different Skylake X boards, and it's joined by the usual motherboard vendors, Gigabyte, MSI, EVGA, ASRock, etc. Catch up on the high-end details for the major versions with PCWorld's X299 motherboard roundup. Swanky high-end motherboards don't come cheap though. Prices starting at $260 and most X299 boards go for $300 or more. Intel's X99 platform broke down the 64GB limit for RAM, and DDR4 enabled faster than ever memory. So why not bask in the face-melting glory by snapping up an extremely future-proof 128GB kit of 3800 MHz Corsair Dominator Platinum memory, $1,960 on Amazon, and create some of the most epic RAM disks the world has ever seen? Or if you're feeling the need for speed, Corsair also offers a 16GB kit of Vengeance LPX DDR4 memory clocked at a wild 4400 MHz for $430 on Amazon. Remove product link. Granted, those prices could be a drawback, as could the fact that there are very few legitimate reasons to load up your PC with that much RAM. If you want to pick up a lower capacity kit, or something from a different vendor, just make sure it's DDR4 memory, not the older DDR3. X299 motherboards are cutting edge, remember. The obvious choice here isn't actually the prices. No object pick in our graphics cards buying guide. If you demand the pinnacle of PC gaming performance no matter the cost, you'll want to pick up Nvidia's Titan XP, $1,200 on Nvidia's website. This second revision of the Pascal GPU generation's Titan uses Nvidia's full-blown GP102 graphics processor to power the most graphically demanding games of today without breaking a sweat, even at 4K resolution. The even more potent Titan V, $3,000 on Nvidia's website, pushes further with a next-gen voltage GPU and HBM2 memory, but it's specialized for machine learning tasks and data science. Realistically, most gamers should pick up the still ridiculously powerful GeForce GTX 1080 Ti, $800 for a Nvidia GTX 1080 Ti FTW3 on Amazon. It's 25 to 35% faster than the vaunted GTX 1080 and immediately rendered the older $1,200 Titan X obsolete. Nvidia sure putting its best foot forward ahead of AMD's looming Radeon Vega launch, and customized models like the $730 Nvidia GTX 1080 Ti SC2 push the pedal to the metal even more. The GTX 1080 Ti is the first semi-affordable consumer card capable of hitting 60 FPS regularly at 4K resolution with all the bells and whistles cranked to ultra in many games. It's also potent enough to deliver a no-compromises gameplay experience at very high frame rates at 1440p resolution, especially when paired with a G-Sync monitor. The Titan XP is a wee bit faster for $500 more. Segue. If you're going to drop big bucks on a take-no-prisoners graphics card, you're going to want a high-end display to go with it. We don't officially review monitors, so these picks are a mix of personal experience, user reviews, spec sheet parsing, and guidance from the display geeks at monitornerds.com. Monitors come in a wide range of shapes and sizes. We prefer the wide viewing angles and bright colors of IPS displays to the very slightly faster response times of TN panels, so that's what all these recommendations consist of. First, a trio of Nvidia G-Sync monitors, which smooth out stuttering and eliminate tearing during gameplay. For ultra-high resolutions, the Acer Predator XB271HK MIPers, $890 on Amazon, tops out at 60 Hz, as going beyond that refresh rate is pointless at 4K with today's technology. If you prefer your action faster, and more encompassing, the 3440 by 1440 resolution Asus ROG Swift PG348Q, $1,183 on Amazon, mixes an ultra-wide display with 100 Hz frame rates. If pure speed is more your fancy, you'll need to drop the overall resolution to snag a 144 Hz monitor like the 27-inch, 2560 by 1440 Acer XP270 HU BPRZ, $750 on Amazon. Gaming not your thing? Professional photo editing displays with true 10-bit color and 99+% Adobe RGB accuracy can get really pricey. The 4K display the experts at 144HZmonitors.com recommends, the NECPA 322 UD, costs a staggering $2,500 at Amazon. Storage likewise comes in a variety of options. PCWorld hardware guru Gordon Maung recommended these shining stars. If you're looking for sheer volume, a pair of recent releases have you more than covered. The 4TB Samsung 850 EVO, $1,458 on Amazon, and 12TB Seagate BarraCuda Pro, $500 on Amazon, are the largest ever consumer solid-state and traditional hard drives, respectively. Samsung's SSD is obviously faster, but it costs much, much more, and the BarraCuda Pro's 7,200 revolutions per minute platters deliver surprisingly great access speeds for a mechanical hard drive. But forget capacity. What if pure speed is your primary goal? In exchange for some space, you can bask in the blistering transfer rates of an M.2 PCIe NVMe SSD, phew, those acronyms. The trade-off is worthwhile. The 2TB Samsung 960 Pro, $1,190 on Amazon, is easily one of the fastest drives ever created, hitting read speeds far over 3.5 Gbps and crystal disk mark. That's nuts. Make this your boot drive and never worry about lag again. Alternatively, Intel's radical Optane 900p SSD, $600 on NUG, matches Samsung's Champion blow for blow and dominates all comers when reading lots of small files, but only comes in 280GB and 480GB capacities. If you're splurging on the rest of your PC, you might as well invest in top-notch audio, too. Creative Labs Sound Blaster XAE5, $150 on Amazon, uses a 32-bit, 384K HZES 9016 K2M Sabre 32 Ultra DAC, digital audio converter, that's basically just a notch below the DACs found in pricey professional sound gear. This is the first consumer sound card we could find packing hardware like that, and the premium DAC is augmented by 5.1 analog surround sound, a dual amp able to drive up to 600 ohm headsets, RGB lights, and fancy software that can even triangulate where your enemies are lurking in PC games. Groovy. With the marvelous power efficiency of modern Intel's processors and Nvidia graphics cards, most single GPU systems probably don't need more than a 600-watt power supply. But this list is all about the best of the best, and investing in a beefier power supply is a good idea if you want to use multiple graphics cards or ensure room for expansion in the future. The Corsair AX1500i, $450 on Amazon, is essentially a power supply paragon. This fully modular PSU is rated for 80+ titanium efficiency and tremendous load regulation across all rails thanks to a cutting-edge digital control system. Tom's Hardware and Johnny Guru both give the supply flawless ratings, and we use, and love, its similarly potent sibling, the Corsair AX1200i, $300 on Amazon, in PCWorld's own dedicated graphics card test system. Use commas to separate multiple email addresses your message has been sent. There was an error remailing this page.